Well, they go to Crofton because Danny teaches at Crofton.
Oh, because.
Center shit.
I mean, she goes to your life.
Why did you do it this way?
Every single Thursday, she and I take the Noah and take him swimming.
Take the Noah.
The Noah. We can take your youngest with us.
Why would you take him swimming? He's just going to build an ark later in life. It's fine.
Well, in case.
Sam, that was the story from the Bible.
Yeah, you will see. Unlike you, I get references even if I don't necessarily follow them.
See, I don't understand how you can make a 6,000-year-old reference, but you can't get a 30-year-old reference.
Mm-hmm.
That was the way I was raised, Melissa. I did hear a funny comedian the other day, black dude, and he said, he was like, you know how I know Noah wasn't black? There's ain't no goddamn way them two chickens would have made it off that ark. It was very funny.
That is
fucking brilliant.
Loved it.
All right. I need to embed the chat. Indoctrination is how. Thanks, Sharbelly. I agree.
There was one I sent to Shorebilly with a English comedian talking about sports washing and everything. It's like, Newcastle, you think they care? Kill as many journalists as you need as long as you're getting a Champions League.
Yeah, pretty much.
So fucking wrong.
Sorry, I forgot to export this file.
Did you hear the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia? Essentially came out with a quote during a speech saying, "Bring me Arsenal." He wants to buy the old Gooners. The old Piff Posse. He's the head of the Piff Posse.
Yeah, but they already have a team. They'd have to sell Newcastle. They won't
don't give a fuck. It's a different personal owner.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, I think it's a different. I don't think that matters.
Okay. Wow, that'd be fucked up.
It'd be very fucked up.
Yeah, very fucked up.
Yeah. I don't want anything to do with it.
Of course you don't.
There's
We
a lot
already have a stupid billionaire slumlord.
Exactly. Don't need another.
I don't need an oil tycoon.
We ready, Mrs. Houston?
Oh, you guys done? Okay.
I'm Ken Macco from Forest Hill, Maryland, supporter of the Manchester United. Prettier than Jack Grealish and the official daddy of all Arsenal and Everton fans. And you're listening to the DU Football Show.
I'm ready to be wacky.
Oh, that's good. Good to hear. Good to hear. Took the proverbial bump of adrenaline. You're ready to rock and roll.
Ready to go.
I don't know. Your hair's up. I think you might not be ready to go.
As soon as I
we'll
hear that
see.
music, bud.
Let's start the show.
Born in the land of Bowie, Maryland. Bred to be a fan of fucking Everton. Punch you in the eye and drink your rye. Sam Houston.
Sam Houston?
Arsenal fans have another Sam. AKA the fucking Gooner Graham. Stump of a lord. Look straight in shorts. Sam Grammy.
Sam
Hello and welcome to DU Football Show, a completely biased recap of the English Premier League as told by two common American schmucks. I am your host, Sam Houston, and across the way from me, inspecting the old Unt mug, and it looks like there's some trouble going on in paradise, my co-host, Mr. Samuel Graham. How we doing over there, buddy?
Doing
Did
all
you
right.
chip your unt?
No, he would have done, not me. Mm-hmm. But looks like a lot of liquid for just condensation.
Yeah, it does.
So I was trying to check it for.
I
for
know
a
what it
leak.
was. It was out in the snow, dude. It was out in the snow.
Oh, okay,
You're
good.
saying your
So how
unt
about
is
you
wet.
wipe the,
My unt is wet,
Gotcha.
you know?
but it had this little chip here, and I got nervous it was leaking.
Well, why don't you get the water off the table and all that good stuff?
All right,
don't wanna
so
get my
those
shirt
of you
wet.
catching up now, Graham's unt is wet, cracked, and splooshing all over the table.
Well, you know, I have that kind of effect on people. And, of course, on the ones and twos, we got producer Mel. How you doing there, producer
Maybe
Mel?
20 years ago.
I had more lines in the first open than I've had all year.
No, I needed to. Crack it. Nice and easy. I got it like that. Oh, here comes the old energy. He about to put that nicotine in his mouth.
on.
That sweet, sweet pouch.
Yeah, I wanted to sink back into myself after thinking about you doing that to people.
Well, you know. I'm glad to see you're using supporting Tucker Carlson's brand and
It's not his.
supporting
we
the
figured this
right-wing
out.
agenda.
We
Got,
live Googled, don't forget.
Got a few people watching online. Shore Billy checking
oi.
in. Bobby the Plug.
What's up,
Nice.
buddy?
What's up, Bobby the Plug? Why let details get in the way of a good story, Mr. Graham? You support.
Because it's just a simple lie
You
that
support.
Hold on. Do you have a Peloton?
Carly has a
You
Peloton.
accused us of lying about that forever, yet you have one.
Now we do. At the
I'm just-
time, we didn't.
Prove it. I'm just saying, we said you had a Peloton. You said you didn't have a Peloton, and yet you have a Peloton.
At the time, we didn't.
Mr. Graham, right-wing podcasters like yourself are on the grift all the time and constantly lying. Sam and myself both work on the wine and spirit industry and both have a, whoop, that's not. We're recording at the EU Public House just outside the nation's capital.
That's what you get.
can check us out wherever you get your podcasts and, of course, streaming live every single Monday night. Should you want to chat with us, there is many ways that you can. Mr. Graham, why don't you lie to the people and tell them how they can get in touch?
It's at DU Football Show on all the social media. And dufootballshow@gmail.com to get in touch via email. It's like you're blowing up like Iran, aren't you?
I mean, somebody got to fucking bring the energy here, Mr. Low-Key.
Yep.
Did you wipe up all the mess
No,
you made over there?
water. I don't have a towel to wipe it up with. What do you want me
Use
to
your
do?
goddamn sleeve.
It's cold in here. Fuck off. I'll
Sam
wipe it up
myself
with
work in the wine and spirit industry, both have a
I
deep,
hate your
passionate
face.
love for all things distilled spirits. So is the red-blooded Americans we are. We about to have a drink in our hand throughout this show and every single show. We're almost done with the first half of the Whiskey Advocate Top 25. Mr. Graham, what are we drinking tonight?
All right, this is the Bardstown Bourbon Company's collaborative series, Ferrand 2 Cognac Cask Finished. The 2025 release. This comes to you at 111.8 proof and should run you around $140, and those stats are both absolutely correct. The panel gave it a 94, and it is a blend of straight bourbons. All right, David Fleming is the one that wrote your blurb here today from the Whiskey Advocate. And he said, Bardstown second collaboration with Cognac House Maison Ferrand. This one is a blend of 9, 11, and 12-year-old bourbons and a 6-year-old rye. Masterfully finished for 15 months in Ferrand's French oak cognac barrels. Spicy oak, vanilla cream, and anise on the nose. Then an expansive palette of pear, apricot, and vanilla. Great texture and integration, finishing with cinnamon cake, cafe au lait, and spice.
Very cognac-y.
I
On the
get the
nose-
anise big time on
On
the
the
nose.
nose, it is
A little bit of spice,
cognac-y as hell.
which I
Even-
like.
Oh, I like as well.
I like cognac.
I also very much like cognac finished whiskeys. Obviously, one of the big ones we know is the cigar blend from Joseph A. Magnus. That's so fucking delightful, and it's really fucking good.
It smells delicious.
Mm,
I'm
it's-
very excited about it.
Yeah, great aroma. The 111 does not hit you very hard. It actually finishes very softly with just a little twinge of heat to the back end of it.
Yeah. apricot's huge.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really get a lot of cinnamon cake. I get more cafe au lait, like that hickory.
Yeah. You mean chicory?
Or chicory, I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I'm definitely with you on that. I'm going to put some over ice here so I can try that as well. That is a lovely, lovely whiskey.
A little bit of pear in there.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't call it vanilla. I'd lean more towards vanilla cream that they're saying you get on the nose. I get that more on the palate.
Yeah, agree.
Rather than just straight vanilla. It's quite nice. I'm anxious to see what the water does to it.
A little, just the immediate, because I just put it over ice and took a little sip, really kind of takes even the little twinge off the back end of it as well, which is really, really good. These collaborative series from Bardstown, legit, I think every year for 5 or 6 years running now has made top 20.
But they're all excellent.
Yeah.
They're all quite good. Bardstown is a very good company. The problem is their price, right? I mean, that's the hard bit.
Yeah, these bottles in particular are pretty much $180 on the shelf almost anywhere you go. Pretty much every fucking release that they do. And like what was it? This one this year, Emirate last year, Foursquare the year before that, Plantaray the year before that.
They really love Maison Ferrand.
Their Fusion made it 1 year.
Because Plantaray is formerly known as Plantation Rum.
Right.
That's one of Ferrand's brands.
Mm-hmm. Well, you get a good partnership with them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's,
don't they have something to do with Foursquare as well? Ferrand or no?
No. Foursquare is its own thing. Yeah, Foursquare is its own thing, but it is.
I thought for some reason they had something to do with it.
Also, if you're willing to pay the price tag, this is readily available. You can find this whiskey in the wild. That's the
other thing about them that I love, despite the price. They do produce enough of it that pretty much, I'd say it's probably in my territory, probably 60% distribution.
Yeah, like we say about.
I have a lot of good whiskey stores, but it's probably got 65% distribution across my territory, which is massive.
Of the pricier.
For a price point.
Of the quote-unquote pricier whiskeys that make this list, them and Wild Turkey's Master Keep you will find on the shelf every year. You can find it. If you want it, you can find it. That's for damn sure.
Right.
Oh, very good. And what else should we always do, Mr. Graham?
Always remember to drink responsibly. I just
liking that ad?
Yeah, I just saw this ad for some really rare whiskeys from a resort and casino.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to drink responsibly anymore. I want to go drink all of these.
All of those?
Every single drop of each of them.
And get into trouble with them? Well, you have long days like that. How else better to handle it as an elder millennial, exennial type, also Gen Xer from me here is alcohol.
Yeah.
The cause and solution to all of our problems.
To most of our problems, yeah, for sure.
Alrighty, let's get into it.
Let's dooey-tooey.
Sometimes it's just about the goals, Mr. Graham. That's it. Sometimes it's just about the goals. And the Saturday midday delivered 19 goals in 3 fucking matches, Mr. Graham. Brentford 4, Burnley 3. Who would have ever thought I'd say those two teams in the opening segment together? Everton 3, Newcastle 2, Liverpool 5, West Ham 2. Bees jump out to a 3-goal lead only to see Burnley round it out and settle it up at 3-3 by the 60th fucking minute of the game.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, after the first half, you thought the game was done and dusted. I did.
I texted Sure Billy, my bet's already fucked. It's
Burnley were terrible in that first half. Absolutely fucking terrible. Everybody was getting in on it, though. Damsgaard, Thiago, Shada, like... There was multiple other shots on target. Like it was pretty much a stroll in the park for Brentford in that first half.
Here's the thing that still surprises me because people know exactly what Brentford's going to do. They're going to make you pay, right? When you push too high. They're going to counterattack you and they're going to make you pay. As a defense, why not cheat a little? Why not have your hard defending midfielder just back just a little bit?
Just drop off a touch,
just a touch, because
close up that link up space. Exactly right. They now I don't know how it did it, but obviously at the end of that half, you get a very strange own goal that seemingly shifted the tie completely.
It completely changed. And like I said, within 15 minutes, it's 3-3.
And to the credit of Turf Moor, they got behind their team after that own goal from Brentford, right? They came out in the second half, and they were level again, in as you say, just in 15 minutes through Jaden Anthony and Fleming.
I think that sometimes what happens is when you're a team that's likely going down, which is the case here, right? A team that's almost definitely going down. What your fans want to see at home is fight and care.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And particularly for a team like Burnley, who they've gotten used to as supporters being like, we're going to see a lot of 1-0s in our world, right? We ain't going to see the most exciting football. To then see your team deliver exciting football.
Well, who was it for Wolves before went on this unprecedented run to overtake Derby? The defender that came out, and just said, "Are we going to go down as cowards, or are we going to go down at least fighting?"
Right.
Because we're probably going down.
Right.
But are we going to be remembered as the team that didn't even put up a fight?
Yeah.
And it seems like Burnley. Obviously he wasn't speaking to them, but Burnley have put up a fight. Most of us wrote them off months ago.
Oh, God, yeah.
The sad part for them is they would have been just 4 points from safety after the other results of the weekend had those two VAR decisions gone their way and they won the game.
Well, let's get into that first one. When we talk about the offsides rule, right, and we talk about the need for perhaps the Wenger rule.
That's what I'm talking about.
This
all comes back to Le Professeur.
Well, I'm surprised. Dave Johnson, radio personality, is normally really good about putting it up. He always puts it up whenever Fulham gets done dirty because he's a big cottager. But he normally does it all the time. Like if there's one, I'm surprised he didn't put it up for this one. The reason why it ultimately got ruled offsides is because it was the shoulder that was in an offsides position, and you can score with your shoulder.
Yep.
It was literally the very top curve of his shoulder.
Them's
that was
the rules.
And it wasn't even like within the box. It was from the initial short kick on the free kick that set up the goal is what ultimately got. It was just like, is this what we're doing now?
See, now I think that's bullshit. Because you could start a move in an offside position if you aren't involved in the play, and the other team can put you back on. So if they're running towards their own goal and he's back on side by the time the cross comes in, he should be fine.
No. He wasn't the one who scored the goal. He was the one that initially had the ball passed to him.
Oh, yeah. So that's, I mean, them's the rules.
Yeah.
As annoying as it is, those are the rules. It sucks. But that's what we invited VAR in for, right? Is there's the laws, and then there's the spirit of the laws and the spirit of the game. And is it anti-spirit? Yes. But this is one of those decisions that by the letter of the law, this is an offside, and it's a shame.
And what I think,
I mean, how many times have we seen a toenail?
Right. Oh yeah. Well, again,
or a stud.
It brings
Like
more credence to the Wenger.
How many times has Liverpool cheated it by changing the automated positioning of the foot?
Yeah, drawing the lines and shit. Yeah, moving them around.
What was that game? Tottenham Newcastle or Liverpool Newcastle, whatever it was. It might have been Liverpool Tottenham. Don't remember. It was some combination of those three teams last season or 2 seasons ago. No, it had to be Liverpool Newcastle.
Oh, that's when they just would redraw the fucking red line.
Well, they drew the line on an angle.
Yeah.
To put Luis Diaz on side. He was 15 yards offsides. What?
Now, what is very cool about that call, though, and what that does to this game is typically you would have, that's what it was.
That's about how the lines were drawn.
Yeah,
this is where the defender was, but they drew the line like this.
Which, by the way, if you aren't catching us on the stream, we stream live every single Monday night, so you should probably check it out.
I just did a quick graphic.
Yeah, exactly. See, you could see
on the fly, as they say.
You could also see Sam Graham's very energetic face as well.
I'm killing it right now. Just ride the wave, bro.
Yeah, I am. I'm riding the wave. The thing that made that call more interesting about the game is normally at 3-3 or even 2-2, something like that. Two teams like that will just go, all right, foot off the pedal, see this fucker out. Let's walk away with a point. This has been a wild ride.
It's like that old Seinfeld bit about the race horses that don't know
Just
that if I break my ankle, I get shot at the end of this.
Going at a comfortable pace here.
He said you're going to see some mighty fine stepping coming down that home stretch. You win, I'll finish. Whatever.
We're good. As long as we're all living, we're good. And what that call did was is it put the Bees into offensive mode because fuck, they're not letting up.
They're not
we
chilling,
can't
right.
let up. And then in extra time, Damsgaard again gets the go-ahead goal, only to then see 2 minutes later
Ashley Barnes,
the timeless classic of fucking Turf Moor, put one in the back of the net to then find VAR turns its ugly head again and overturns another goal that the call on the field is a handball, and I get why it ultimately is an overturn.
I think the goal was given.
You're right. They called it back for a handball.
Which is why I have a problem with it.
Yeah, because I don't think it was very conclusive evidence that it
wasn't. And it took him
looked-
about 6 minutes to fucking make the decision.
It looked like it could be. It also looked like it hit him on his side.
I think it hit him on his side first, at least, no matter what.
Look, it might not have hit his arm. It might not. It was hard to tell, and it's supposed to be clear and obvious. And like you said, if it takes 6 minutes, what's fucking clear
What's
and
clear
obvious?
and obvious about it? And if I think there was inconclusive evidence that it actually touched his arm, period. I didn't see an angle where I was convinced it hit his arm at all.
Now,
Right now, if it hit his arm, what the rule is now is that if that leads directly to a goal-scoring opportunity for the player that touched it, it is a handball, whether it's accidental or not. So, fine. If that's the rule, fine. Then that's great. But I didn't see anything from that video that made me believe
agreed.
that it was a handball at all.
Final thought on this game, we'll move on to the next one, is these kind of efforts from Burnley, even if you were to lose every single game the rest of the way, I think keep Scott Parker his job in the championship.
Oh, yeah, because he'll get him out of the championship again.
Yeah.
I mean, Scott Parker's going to morph into Sean Dyche.
Yeah, I mean...
He's got the chin for it.
yeah, I mean...
Now, he wears better sweaters, though.
He does wear better sweaters, and they may have the same chin, but that jawline is a little bit more defined.
Oh,
on Mr.
definitely.
Parker.
Yeah, for sure. But
and
he's the same sort of hard man, though, kind of idea.
The hairline is exceptionally better than Mr. Dyche's.
Oh, yeah, Dyche has nothing. But I could see Scott Parker ditching the jumper to walk out in the snow with no shirt on.
Oh, definitely.
They have that same kind of energy.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it feels like...
J.J. Watt was in attendance.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? In front of your owner, fucking perform.
Yeah.
You know,
I
and
like
the
that
team
he's
performed.
actually taken to it.
Oh, he's very much taken to it.
Yeah. He could have done with his pants pulled up a little higher and then the belt tightened a bit because he had a little bit of the rough edges of the shirt hanging out the bottom there.
I'm just surprised that he didn't look out and go, "Hey, Mel, let's play some tag." A little known show that he did, which is so fucking great.
Well, thanks for bringing it to the table.
Yeah.
Nobody else knows the fuck you're talking
Moving
about.
it on, JB gets the opening goal for Everton in Newcastle at St. James's Park. And frankly, it seemed like the defense of Newcastle just wanted to let Everton do whatever they want because Ilian and Jai ran fucking buckshot on that team.
Oh, I still didn't watch that fucking clip you sent me.
Oh, well, that was in the second half, but it was just this little kind of one just on his left foot, like pull it over, bring it back, pull it over, bring it back, step back over it, turn around, back heel for a pass down the goal. I mean, like just
No business doing it. Yeah.
Just and frankly, it Newcastle's defense as a whole seemed like they just looked at Everton and took one big step back. And it's like just gave them
I think
room.
they are-
It's like,
they are
why
so-
are you giving that team room?
I think they are so bereft of confidence, Newcastle, at the moment, especially defensively, and they lack balance in the midfield with Guimaraes being out still. Mm-hmm. It's just not good for them at all. Like Joe Willock and Jacob Ramsey. Now Jacob Ramsey ended scoring in this game, but they aren't able to provide what Guimaraes does. Mm-hmm. Even if Guimaraes slows the game down a little bit and lacks a little bit of pace. His link-up play is pretty brilliant and pretty quick. His passing range is much better than either of those two that have kind of shared duty replacing him since he's been out.
And without Guimaraes, that just allowed Idrissa Gueye to just
But it also doesn't help when you're
take over the midfield.
Oh yeah, but it also doesn't help when you have Nick Pope in goal playing dodgeball.
Yeah. Well, that's so. Newcastle equalizes, and then within a minute,
I'm talking about for Braithwaite's header.
Oh, yeah. Well, that one, yeah. Don't move it out of the way
He
of it.
moved out of the way completely.
Well,
he
and-
successfully played dodgeball.
And it was Ramsey who got the first one, right? Yeah, that was the one that looked. It was at first called an own goal on Braithwaite, but then got reversed to being a goal because the ball was already on.
It was on target, yeah.
And I'm sure because it went over Pickford's arm and he was waving at it a little bit. I'm sure all the T-Rex costumes are going, but we'll get.
Oh, you'll
to
get
what
him back.
Pickford did. We'll get to that. But then they score the goal. Fucking minute later, on a routine shot by Dwight McNeil, Pope just coughs the ball up. Fucking Beto right there to put it away.
It was really strange that should have caught it, could have caught it, but even just his momentum should have put the ball wide.
Not right back into the middle.
I'm very confused about how that came back.
It was almost like he hit it back that way, not like.
Yeah, but when they showed the angle on the highlights from behind him, his hands don't make that motion. It was really fucking strange, man.
Yeah.
I'm not sure the physics on it, but there might have been a glitch in the matrix here. It was fucking weird, that.
And didn't matter. Everton take the lead, go in 2-1 up at halftime. And then.
I mean, it honestly looked like a glitch in a video game.
Oh, absolutely. Don't
You know
disagree.
what I mean? It's fucking weird.
As a supporter, I was just kind of like, holy,
What?
Huh?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
And then Beto reacted first. So he did well to get there. But,
yeah.
I mean, when you're as tall as he is, he only had to take 2 steps.
Well, and it was also Beto who gave the pass to Dwight McNeil, kind of like back behind the goal, dropped the ball to him. He took the shot. The awareness to, as you make that pass, normally you stop and just watch the person take the shot. He's already turning and rolling, which is what put him in front of everybody
in a great position
by himself because nobody followed him, because I don't think anybody expected him to charge the net.
Right. I probably would have called him offsides because I know he's an idiot. Mm-hmm. So he had to be offsides. There's no way he could be there.
Well, and nobody once ever didn't have nice things. And so then we go into the second half, and Hal makes adjustments, and those adjustments are working. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Like they're really starting to put the screws to Everton, but also Everton has kind of put themselves in a scenario in which they're like, all right, you're going to have the ball, but Pickford ain't going to get bothered. And really, until the equalizer from Murphy, he wasn't bothered.
Not really at all.
He wasn't bothered at all.
Yeah, and
they had all the possession, but they weren't doing anything with it.
It was a really good goal from Jacob Murphy as well.
And then when 30 fucking seconds later, 30 fucking seconds later, Newcastle coughs up the ball. Boom. Goal. Everton. Which, by the way, if they had tried to call off the goal or say there was a penalty. So if the ball hadn't gone in the net, it would have been a penalty as well, because it was Byrne, I think it was, just essentially American football tackled Tiano Berry, which led us to...
Oh, yeah.
He scores with his arse! He scores with his arse! Tiano Berry! He scores with his arse!
Sure, Billy just wants to point out that Newcastle defense as a whole is a whole. Nick Pope definitely has holy hands. Pope, holy, nothing?
I was going to ask if this made you believe now, since the Pope delivered you a win.
Yeah, no shit. I guess I got to get to service on Sunday. Huh?
Yeah. But no, I mean, as soon as that goal went in, as soon as I saw it, the first thing that I thought of was the dun, 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 dun. Cash Money Records for the 99 and 2000s. Tino Berry, why don't you back that ass up?
Oh, it was fucking crazy. Okay, and
Am I being wacky enough, Sam?
yeah, you're being wacky enough. So then Newcastle now needs to throw everything at the wall, right? Try to get the win. Then there's the shot, and frankly, then there's the save.
It's one of the cleanest strikes.
Ball
I've
bounces
seen.
out to Tonali. Tonali fucking rips
I mean,
it.
there's been a couple this season, right? We think about the couple of Soboslai free kicks, right? Somebody I recently had a very good volley. I can't really remember, but it was just like a pure strike. It was just like, oh, it's just so beautiful when it happens. Sandro Tonali hit the absolute piss out of that ball.
if you watch it in slow motion too, it literally dips right underneath Tarkovsky. So Tarkovsky's jumping in the air at just outside the goal box.
It had knocked him out.
So
if it hit him,
but it also that means Pickford did not see it.
Yeah.
Until it went over Tark's head.
It is one of the greatest saves I've seen this season. It's a phenomenal strike. It's one of the best strikes of the football I've seen this season. But the save was equal to it.
And what's funny, if your boy or Raya had made that save, Arsenal TV would be talking about how it's greater than Banks on Pele from 1970.
This may have been the best save of the season so far. Although Raya did have one of his own we'll talk about later.
It's not maybe. It is. It's fucking incredible. And
it was awesome.
And it's also what this guy does regularly. Like, he makes these kind of he
T-Rex armed an earlier one.
You know. Well, I can say the following. Well, the little deflection. Yeah. Well, you know, I guess they need those arms to be a little bit shorter. You know.
Yeah.
Because he is a Mackem. He is a blue.
That's true.
He is a toffee through and through. He hates Newcastle. He hates the shite. He's Jordan Pickford, and he's dynamite. That one's for you, Shore Billy. But here's the bigger question. Could that been a match that decides Europe?
Possibly. Sorry.
An angel just got their wings.
Yeah, no shit. I was wondering if...
I forgot to silence my phone. I think Julia just got home.
Well, the first thing I thought was, I know there's bells there. I was like,
window?
who's coming through the window, or is somebody? And then there was like a step on the floor, and I'm like, did somebody just walk through the fucking?
It'd be so fucking funny if it was Shore Billy.
That would have been funny. Good. Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm here again? What the fuck?
Yeah.
But
no, I had an account I was waiting on a call back from, but I was doing inventory in a store and it was getting close to cut off. So I turned my ringer on for the first time in ages and then just forgot to turn it off. Yeah.
I'm always on silent as well.
And that's my Ring doorbell notification.
Got you.
Tune.
Very good.
Yeah.
Now, here's the question. Is this a match that's going to decide European spots? Because it kind of low-key feels like it was.
I mean, I don't know if it's going to decide this for Everton necessarily. I think this severely dents Newcastle's position.
Everton's an 8th right now.
Like, yeah. I mean, it could be.
That could be a win that gets them into the McRib. Very easily.
True.
Like,
if you got David Moyes, you should win it.
Exactly. He has won one.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. With
a shittier team.
With a way shittier team. All right. You know what? A much needed output of goals from the Reds. And not just that, it was everyone was involved. Yeah, obviously Ekitike with goals and assists in the match. Mm-hmm. But like even Mo Salah got an assist and like just
he's been a fucking shell of himself this season. I don't know what is wrong with him.
But everyone, it was like it's seemingly everyone from defense to midfield to strikers, everyone got goals, everyone got assists. It felt like the entire team got some kind of point contribution to a goal.
But they also had a problem pre-match with Florian Wirtz going down injured. So they had to change kind of their tactics right as the game was beginning from how they probably wanted to start. The other thing about this, West Ham didn't play poorly.
No, not at all. They actually played pretty fucking well.
I think they let the last few games that they've had, the last probably month of football, get to their heads a bit, and they were a little bit too cavalier.
Right.
Which opened up these spaces for Liverpool to operate. Now, what we've seen from Liverpool this season, that should have been okay.
Right.
But all of a sudden, today it clicked for them, and West Ham were put to the sword, which is unfortunate.
But also for West
Allison
Ham,
had a decent little save in this game as well.
Mm-hmm. You know,
right towards the end.
For West Ham, though, at least you only lose by 3 in a match like that where it could have easily been 5-0.
Yep.
Clawing back those 2 goals means something like that.
And also
helps.
getting your Italian striker a goal, which, for Italian strikers is hard to come by.
Especially in the Premier League.
Yeah. But it just helps him grow in confidence. I mean, it's something he can use as a platform and move forward through the rest of the survival battle.
And also for West Ham, this is extra if you did well, if you got a point. Like, this is the surprise. This isn't the game you have to win, right? So, not the end of the world.
And 4-2 looks like a more respectable scoreline. So unfortunate, the own goal at the end there from DeSassi. Anytime you see a 5 spot, you're like, they got blown out.
Yeah.
I didn't get that feeling from this game.
Not one bit.
I think Liverpool were just a bit more clinical, obviously, in their finishing.
Liverpool took advantage of the opportunities that were presented to them, and they put the ball in the back of the net, which is something they have not done all season. And I wonder, is this the catalyst for them to flat out secure a Champions League spot?
I mean, it's possible. Yeah, it's still going to be tight, man. It's still going to be very tight. And I think a few of those teams still have to play each other. I think Newcastle still have games against both of them. I think Chelsea still have games against both of them.
Yeah.
United and Liverpool. So those places are still kind of up for grabs. But they're definitely in the driver's seat, United and Liverpool, for sure.
I do have to still say this is just crazy because these are all games you expected to probably be an OSO. And it's amazing what 19 goals can do. With a Black Country derby of sorts, we have an answer to 2 questions. Wolves won't be the worst team in Premier League history, and Villa ain't winning a title.
Nope.
Wolverhampton 2, Villa 0.
Through 2/3 of the pitch, Villa played fine.
I slept through the entire game.
Well,
Nice.
You've also been a little sick too. So,
Right.
by the way, everybody, Mel will be
You're lucky.
banking.
I'm not mad either.
Mel will be banking her Malort. She's currly
On medication.
Yeah, on
and
medication and
can't
cannot drink. So she will get her Malort in soon enough. And I mean, who knows? She's got fucking United coming up too. So might get another one.
Might get a
coming her
double.
way. Yeah, might have a double coming her way.
It was just everything broke down in the final third. I think Jose Sal was only forcing like 2 decent saves.
Yeah, he had one pretty decent save.
Good one, and then another one that was fairly routine, but he still had to do it. I think, but it was for the first bit at least. Wolves didn't really threaten at all either, so it was okay, and I still felt comfortable that Villa were going to get their act together, but it just didn't. It just didn't come out that way.
So we talked about this on Injury Time the week prior. And should somebody want to support the show and find Injury Time, Mr. Graham?
Danny's in the chat, so I might have to do it. He says Malort is medicine.
True. How do they
It'll kill anything you got.
How do they go about supporting the show, Mr. Graham?
It's very easy. Patreon.com/DFootball Show. Sign up to that one $5 tier that we have, and you get all of the extra content that we do.
Someone's going to be a trooper, and I only think it's because Danny's in the room.
It's just for Danny.
All right. Yeah, I mean, he's here to watch. He's got to,
His first comment, I am seated for this. And then next comment, I thought Malort was a medication. Fuck.
It's a medication for something.
So,
Kills the COVID.
This is what we talked about in Patreon was this could be a trap for Villa because
turned out to be for sure.
It is a West Midlands derby, not the Black Country derby, but a Black Country derby. This is a big game for Wolves in their building. Guarantee Rob Edwards, this is a litmus test for him. He knows his team is going down. He needs to know what he has.
Right.
He looks at that team all week and goes, do you want to be fucking Derby County or do you want to win and get that monkey off your back against a fucking rival you fucking hate? Guarantee you he had them.
I mean, the first part of that pep talk,
laser fucking focus.
The first part of that pep talk should have been the things he said when he walked through the door before he introduced himself. Do you all want to be the worst team fucking ever? Do you want to be Derby County? Hi, by the way, I'm the new boss, Rob Edwards.
And honestly,
but then especially this week, you're absolutely right. To be able to do this in a derby and secure your status as the 3rd worst team in Premier League history is a big deal.
Dan, I don't think this is working out the way you wanted it to.
But for me, this felt almost inevitable. Like, I was not at all surprised, especially when Villa doesn't score early, right?
The only thing I was surprised about was how poor Villa finished.
Yeah. They score early, completely different game. Wolves probably kind of shut down, but you let them stay in it.
But that's it. And that's what I said. Like, Villa didn't play, again, they didn't play terribly bad. Wolves exploited a couple of mistakes that they made at the back, but really, their build-up play was all right. It was the final ball. It was anytime they entered the final third, it's like they were just bereft of ideas.
Yeah.
It just didn't come off for them. And I don't know if they were intimidated by it. I don't know what it was. I mean, Unai Emery was very animated on the sidelines. And he could see any remnants, any flicker of a title challenge disappearing before his eyes.
Oh,
and now I think
absolutely.
it's officially over. It's all for Villa to play for Champions League now.
Well, yeah, it's to play for Champions League and it's to win Europa. Because win a trophy and all's forgiven.
Well, you win the Europa League, you're also in Champions League next season.
Right.
Which if the 17th best team in England did it last year, so you should be well poised.
I like that. Now, for me also, kind of a final thought here for Wolves, and then we'll have Mel do her shot, is I don't expect a ton from them for the rest of the year, right? They got this off their back, right? I don't think they're going to be I don't think they're going to give up 100 goals like Sheffield United did. I wouldn't even be surprised they ended up with 16, 17 points, right? And
Well, yeah, and that's what I finished with my notes here was that I was going to ask you the exact same question. Well, mine is more of a statement, and I wanted your thoughts. Is the next couple weeks I think are going to be really interesting because now that they are guaranteed to not be the worst team in history, do they continue to fight or do they go, we got that monkey off our back, we're done and dusted. We're good to go.
I think Edwards in their locker room and on the training ground now goes, okay, so now you did that. Who wants to fucking be here next year? You better show it to me on the pitch, or else I'm fucking getting rid of you.
I think that's a little bit easier to do when you have no summer tournament because there's a few players for Wolves that are international still, and asking them to fight for a lost cause could put their World Cup hopes in jeopardy if they were to get injured.
Particularly, you think of somebody like Bellegarde, who it's Haiti and it's their first time in the World Cup, like that. Yeah,
so
that
I wonder how much he's going to get out of them. We're no longer the laughing stock, right?
Yeah.
So I wonder how much he's going to get out of them. Just a thought. I don't know.
I don't disagree. with that.
Just a thought, not a sermon.
Mel, so I'm going to put a challenge on you here, too.
I think that's trademarked. You might get us in trouble.
Fun fact, according to Danny, Unai has never won at the Molineux, even with Arsenal.
Okay, very good.
He didn't win a lot with Arsenal at all.
That's why we need you around, Danny.
And Unai is furious. There was only 7 minutes of stoppage time for the ref taking a bathroom break.
Did the ref take a bathroom break for real?
I slept through it.
All right, Mel, let's see how good your skills are. Go for it.
Do both at the same time? Here we go.
Nice.
Professional. Rounding out the rest of the league in
I can see that irony steroid taste in addition to the...
Rounding out the rest of the league in so 2-1s happen. Manchester City 1, Leeds 0, Arsenal 2, Chelsea 1, Man United 2, Palace 1, Fulham 2, Spurs 1, Bournemouth 1, Sunderland 1, Brighton 2. Forrest, guess what? 1.
You could have just said Fulham 2, or if you could have just said Fulham Spurs, we knew who won that game.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
just with that statement.
You say the word Spurs, you kind of know who lost that game already. Typically we would put kind of the title hunt into a segment, but I mean, frankly, neither one of the top two teams really had overly impressive performances, and the games themselves really didn't offer much. And if anything, I would say City escaped Ellen Road with a win because Leeds were the better side with better chances.
Well, especially the first 15 minutes. I mean, DCL should have had a brace in the first 15 minutes.
Yes,
Brendan Aronson was one-on-one with Donnarumma.
And
now, Donnarumma's a massive man, fair dues, but he had two options. He could have dinked it a little earlier. I think his second touch fucked him. But he also could have squared it to the on-rushing, I think it was Willie Nanto, was screaming down that left sideline. And could have played it just beyond Donnarumma in between the covering defender.
And let somebody tap it in.
And have somebody tap it in. It might have been DCL, but I'm pretty sure it was Willie Nanto that was flying down that left side. City were excellent in terms of managing that foray and managing that atmosphere because it was intense.
And
Ellen Road was jamming
and managing that while also rotating their squad.
exactly. It very very difficult circumstances.
I mean, I give them all the credit for getting the win, but they weren't the better team that day. Like Leeds, I think
Leeds were absolutely better.
I think Leeds were the better team.
This is the type of shit. This is the type of performance that makes Arsenal nervous. Is despite all of those things, City managed the game very well. To be quite frank, they rely on the individual brilliance to come up with moments. Right? Think of Donnarumma's save on Brendan Aronson being one of those.
Yep.
They rely on those things, and then out of nowhere you get Ryan Ait-Nouri with a fantastic cross right at the death of halftime, and of the first half, rather, right before halftime, and Antoine Semenyo bundling over the line with a fairly simple tap-in.
If they don't score that goal to end the first half, maybe they don't lose, but they sure as fuck don't win. I don't think they win. I really don't.
I don't disagree with that at all.
And that sets the stage again for the next day. It's the Leeds back to 2 points and all the pressure's on you. And you're playing a team that's been in relative form in Chelsea.
Absolutely. I do real quickly want to go back to the referee sending off Daniel Farke.
Yeah, I was a little confused
It's a bitch move. It's a bitch move. First off, I know he looks hard. But that voice.
He's the topics.
And he's not even in touching distance of you yet. Are you that scared of the guy?
I disagree with your call. Why are you sending me off?
A referee's a pussy, is all I got to say.
I mean, we saw that the old off you pop thing to fucking Carlo.
Yeah, but he's Italian.
Yeah.
And he's old Italian.
He got that.
He's got that eyebrow.
that eyebrow.
I'm not waking up with a horse head in my bed. Off you pop. That's not happening. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. That sets the stage for Arsenal and Chelsea. Mr. Graham, would it surprise you that Arsenal scored on a set piece?
So did Chelsea, and then so did Arsenal again.
Yeah, I mean.
Now, I contend we would have won this game probably 4-1 if it wasn't for the referee who couldn't keep it in his pants. There was at least 3 times David Raya started a counterattack that we were both times of those we were 3-on-1 as we were about to cross midfield. Referee blew for a foul on Raya. Somebody trying to get in his way. The other one, I think somebody pulled Saka back as Raya rolled the ball out to Norgard or whoever it was. I can't remember exactly what time of the game it was. But there were also 2 other occasions. Think about the Martinelli when he sent Pedro Neto off. He was away, got taken down, but loads of space. There's 3 players, if you watch the replay, screaming through either the middle of the right side. Martinelli slides after the tackle, right? Gets up and continues to run, and there's nobody in 30 yards of him.
Right.
Referee blows to give Pedro Neto a second yellow.
Like, why are you blowing the whistle?
You can handle the yellow card after the fact.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm talking about, like, decent numerical advantage on all. Those are the 3 best that I can think of. I'm pretty sure there was one more advantage that should have been played. But, my neighbor's a Chelsea fan, and text me, and I text him. I said, "Whoops,
yeah,
what happened?"
Yeah,
just fucking with him.
Right.
He goes, "Yeah, pretty easy to win when the refs are in your pocket." I said, "Really?" I said, "These 4 instances, we could have won fucking 6-1, mates, on a different day if the referee did his job properly." But we still won, which is great. I don't like giving up the set piece goal. That's really annoying. But here we have, this is the 7th different player to receive a red card for Chelsea just in the Premier League. Their 9th red card this season, which I believe sets a single season record.
Yep.
For both situations, all comps and just league. It's not even like Christian Romero is doing it one guy. They're sharing them around.
There was
multiple different players have received red cards this season. It's so fucking weird from them.
Funny ass meme of like the last year and a half, and it's a starting lineup, and every single one of them have a red card.
Have a red card, yeah,
because every single one of them have gotten a red card.
It's so strange, and the worst part about it too is Pedro Neto, like the way he was remonstrating with the referee, the way that he was arguing with the fourth official as he went off, he didn't seem to notice, and I guess nobody told him that he had been booked for dissent 2 minutes earlier.
Right.
That basically is it looked like he's kept going like this. Yeah. Like, that's my first one. That's my first one. Like, why is it a red? It's like, no, you just got booked. What happened? Like, why don't you know that?
Right. Why aren't you aware? And then why are you making that tackle because of that? Right. Like.
Right. I would also contend there's a lot of times that referees kind of show cards as players are running away. If you're going to stop the fucking game, I think it's very important that you face the player up.
Yeah.
Right? It's not this casual just, go fuck yourself. Like, you need, part of being the authority on the field is showing your authority. That's why referees always call players over to them. Right. They don't walk to a player, right? It's just it's the show of authority.
Well, in that situation too, you also are then, if you're walking up to him and you're going, you pull out the yellow and you go, this is your second yellow, red. He can then go, no, it's only one. You'd be like, you got one for dissent literally a minute ago.
Right.
Like,
it just it doesn't make a ton of sense. But Robert Sanchez was doing some weird shit.
I was going to touch on that. I was waiting to hear where you went. I was either going to move on or bring it up. Robert Sanchez making so many mistakes out of the back. You start to wonder, he's a good shot stopper, but if that's the style of footy Chelsea's going to play,
but when he's on, he's good.
But he's never good with his feet. Like, everybody talks about Donnarumma and his feet. Well, Sanchez is fucking horrid.
Now, we were also pressing them from the front quite well, but he was holding the ball too long.
You're probably also pressing the fuck out of him because the goalkeeper's dog shit with his feet.
Because he panics.
Right.
But he was holding the ball too long. He put himself in very tight situations. Occasionally, though, it was with his throw was fucked.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you can't do that, your distribution, what are you doing? It's horrible. But Raya. So here's another thing. I'm getting a little tired of Arsenal going, oh, this is all right. We'll just manage the game.
Yeah.
Because it just seems like instead of passing the ball around and maintaining possession like, say, City do, they drop back too deep and they end up going, like, inviting pressure on themselves.
Put the game to fucking bed.
Chelsea had the ball in the back of the net, clear offsides from João Pedro. I mean, it was good 2-3 yards offsides. Right. But it was a wonderful header and then overhead kick. I mean, it was excellent. But it doesn't count because he cheated. But then Raya with a phenomenal save. Absolutely phenomenal save. And it would have been easy to get distracted by the movement of the striker running across. But he didn't. He stayed where he was, and it gave him the impetus to be able to get back to that ball. That was to his left, shot towards the right side of the goal. Now, luckily, it also, I think, took a slight deflection. It was kind of looping a little bit, which also gave him a little extra time. But, I mean, in that split second, I mean, that's a massive decision to stay where you're at and not track the run of that striker. And give yourself the best opportunity to save, and it shows why he's one of the best goalkeepers in the league, my opinion.
And then you answer the call, you've got the lead, and, I know Villa are out of it, 10 points back, but don't look now. Manchester United are 10 points back and in third place, baby. They're coming to take the title from you, Graham. Yeah, I mean, if you listen to any United supporter, that's exactly what they would tell you.
Because they're fucking deluded.
Honestly, this whole game changes because of the red card, of the LaCroix red card, and
stupid ass challenge.
Yeah,
there's no reason for it.
Yeah,
it's a clear dogzo. It just is what it is.
I will say,
after a phenomenal header to open the scoring as well
early on too. I would say here's my only thing with that is Cunha sold the fuck out of it. The initial foul happened outside the box. I'm not debating that it's ultimately a foul and gets called a red, but like if Cunha had just run as opposed to throwing his arms up in the air and belly flopping onto the ground, he probably would have just scored a goal.
Yeah, but this is why you do that stuff, because that gives you 70 minutes of a an advantage.
Yeah, and that's what
against
did
the
it.
team that you're better than.
And that's what did it. That was the game right there, 100%. Because otherwise, I don't know if they necessarily won that game. Would win that game.
It could draw it. It depends. I mean, Palace have been so weird,
Right?
And United were at home. I think it's entirely possible they do go on to win it, but they didn't. They didn't overexert themselves. Let's say United, because they could have stood on Palace's throat, especially being down to 10 men. But they didn't. They were able to kind of cruise and coast through most of the game and still created chances. What I will be worried about for them, though, is losing Luke Shaw to injury, because he's actually been excellent this season and a bit of a resurgence for them.
And he's just been a locked-on starter. He's played every minute of pretty much every game and never been a fucking problem. And if they have to go to a back three and he needs to play center back, he does it with fucking ease.
Right. And now for Palace, Lemons was occasionally needed in the United goal after they went down to 10 men Palace, but ultimately the game was pretty much, as you say, was done and dusted after the red card.
For me, I think this is all attention now for Palace for the rest of the season gets turned to the McRib. They're in all likelihood going to be safe, and I think if Glasner knows he's leaving, leave with a fucking trophy.
Another trophy.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
Do it again. Yeah.
Win the second trophy in their history. Well, third, because they won the Community Shield.
Win another trophy and then walk away, double finger salute, and then all of us can just look and go, look at how Palace fucked up a perfect opportunity again. They love to fucking do this as a club. Like, their organization loves to fuck shit up like this.
Oh, yeah.
Keeping it rolling. You need a win. Just call good old Dr. Feelgood. Dr. Feelgood, Dr. Spurs. And and this is also, let's not take anything away from Fulham. Fulham has been playing, other than the loss to Everton, they have been playing lights out fucking football. They're getting wins all the time. And when they lose, it's the Man United game where they lose in the 94th minute. They figure out ways to come back. They're entertaining. Now, the whole fucking team is going to be leaving at the end of the year. You have people like Harry Wilson running out of contract and some players really starting to age out.
Tom Kearney, a couple others.
But you know what fixes that? Get into Europe and get that money. That fixes everything.
Fixes a lot of things.
It fixes a lot of things.
For sure.
And this team's got a lot to play for.
They absolutely do. Now, this all started for me on a team bus during the North London Derby. I don't know if you saw the clip doing the rounds, but Arsenal Academy products, ML Smith Rowe and Alex Iwobi, who obviously played for Fulham, were giving Spurs Academy product and former Spurs player Ryan Sessegnon a boatload of shit. Doing the Yorkeresh celebration as they were all watching the game on the way back from their game last weekend. They were singing some of the Arsenal players' songs.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
Sessegnon just got his hand in his head like this on the bus. It was a great clip. Very funny. And nice to know, those little moments, team banter is always fun, right? Exactly. That's why a lot of us play sports, right? Is we love that locker room and miss that locker room.
Of course.
Kind of feel, right? Where we're all talking shit or making fun of each other. It's nice to know that everybody kind of knows and remembers where each other came from as well. So just them giving him that shit. I just also had to mention that to piss off the Spurs supporters. You get into the game, right? And this really started pre-match. Did you see how animated and pissed off Igor Tudor was at the lack of effort during warm-ups?
We talked about it at the North London Derby.
But he brought all of his players in, broke them from their drills, and was screaming at them in a huddle, pissed off. And it's no surprise to me. You practice like you play. How many times? That's one of the oldest adages that is true across all sports. If you don't practice with intensity, you don't play with intensity. Not many people, right? Which is why it's extraordinary when they can do it. Somebody like Ronaldinho, who tried not to practice or lift weights. Tried to, he'd be hung over on the treatment table getting getting massages to turn around and then do what he did on the field. Talk about all the Maradona's off-field problems, right? I mean, these are people in the conversation for top 15, top 20 players of all time, period.
Maradona,
right?
arguably the greatest.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm not putting him down. You know what I'm saying? My point is that very few people have that switch that they can just turn it on. I have that switch very obviously. Listen to Soundcheck, patreon.com/DUFootball show. I think I've been brilliant today.
That's a hoe.
Not so much during Soundcheck, though.
Yeah,
I was saving it for this.
Saving it for this.
I'm wacky. My point is that he saw it from the start. So the fact that Harry Wilson scored 6 minutes in isn't really a fucking surprise.
Right.
I'm starting to think that Tudor bit off more than he can chew.
I wonder if this team does not respond to Tudor's fucking head cracking that he's doing. And we may really legitimately be looking, because they've got to play a bunch of the teams in and around it with them. They could end up
Tottenham really benefited this weekend from the other teams fucking off. Liverpool helped Tottenham this weekend.
It could fucking happen.
Brighton helped Tottenham this weekend, but they are finding themselves in a very real relegation battle.
Like we were joking about it before. It's fucking real.
And just so you know, I'll talk shit to the day I die about Spurs, because it's fun and it's funny and it's good bants and it's all that kind of stuff. I do not want to see them go down, because I do not want to live in a league where I don't have my derby.
Yeah, exactly.
I see how many times we've seen Birmingham City and Villa be not in the same league, right? And how long that goes and how kind of mundane some of that is, right? We've seen Ipswich.
Yeah, but to be fair, we were born in different leagues.
Fair dues. I just don't like seeing it. I mean, you and Liverpool haven't had to live without each other for 70 odd years.
Right.
You don't want that.
No,
you don't want them to go down.
No.
You want them to finish 17th every year, but you don't want them to go down because the Merseyside's fun.
I mean,
it's a good day out.
They've went down more recently than we have.
That's what I'm saying. It's a good day out.
I just wanted to make that friendly reminder.
You've gone down more recently than us.
Yeah.
And our grandparents weren't born when it happened.
Right. Which I think is and that's it. It's the only two.
Yeah.
You know what? That's something I'm okay being second place in that one. Okay. Especially because everyone else has gone down. Let's get these last two out of the way, because frankly, there's not a lot to talk about. I don't think any of us are surprised by Bournemouth and Sunderland. It was why it was in my bet. Both of these teams, I think, were very comfortable to get a fucking draw.
But there were chances for both teams throughout the entire game.
Right.
Now, they weren't necessarily the greatest of chances, but they were both on it. It was hard fought. It was physical. I thought it was an excellent game. Both goals were sort of similar in the fact that they were Johnny on the spot kind of goals. Balls that were either deflected or kind of a rebound from the goalkeeper and somebody popped up and was there, kind of thing. I thought it was an immensely fun 1-1 draw.
And finishing up with the final match in this, all three goals, really fucking good goals.
They were
attractive goals.
Now they all happened in the first 15 minutes as well. And
Right.
when that happens, the game could go either way, right? It could. This is how it's going to finish, which it ended up doing.
Or it ends up being in the first segment because
it's 5-5.
Yeah, exactly.
But I still thought it was an exciting game from start to finish. I thought both teams still went after it. It was good fun. Diego Gomez, one of the best strikes of a football of the weekend as well. This was another one that was excellent. That just sort of ping to the back post was absolutely phenomenal.
All three goals were fucking peaches.
Very, very good.
Welbeck's to go ahead was that kind of like pull back, turn, hook. Oh.
The first touch was brilliant for that as well. And then the swivel and shoot. But then you had Gibbs White in the middle, a great run from Thiago and a great pick out to find Gibbs White at the top of the box. And then bang from distance was excellent. Good goalkeeping from both keepers as well. And unfortunately there were no more goals, but it was a ton of fucking fun, that game, man.
And very fortunate for Forest that everybody else around them lost, because they are hanging on by a fucking thread.
Yep.
Sure money.
That might also be the thing that saves Tottenham,
Yeah,
is Forest not really being able to get it together.
you don't disagree.
So I lost. I'm now only up $701, but I'll see if I can rectify that with a midweek bet that's only 7 legs into a parlay. So, but first, Sammy, what do you got going on?
Alrighty, so first leg hit. You had Bournemouth and Sunderland 1-1 draw, right? Second leg almost hit when I thought it was fucking dead in the water. That Burnley and Brentford game, because it was 3-3 and it worked out. I won 4-4. Okay.
Still contended it should have been 4-4.
And then, frankly, if Leeds had gotten one in, like early on, I don't know, the game would have been 1-1.
Yeah, absolutely could have been.
So missed it by a hair. For a bet that I had no business making and had no business being in, really close to fucking hitting.
Oh, yeah.
Really close to hitting.
Yeah.
So I am now down $1,882.
Big Sam's Lock of the Week.
Did you know that 7.692307692% of the time
God damn.
works 100% of the time? I have the opportunity to do it, Mr. Graham, so I'm doing it again because it's midweek.
9-way parlay.
All of shots on goal.
Nice.
9 players, 9 matches, all these players to get a shot on goal. Everton's Kieran Dewsbury Hall to get a shot on goal.
Okay.
Brentford's Thiago to get a shot on goal. Leeds, Dominic Calvert-Lewin to get a shot on goal. Liverpool, Sloboslai to get a shot on goal. Manchester City, Semenyo to get a shot on goal. Arsenal, Saka to get a shot on goal. Villa, Rodgers to get a shot on goal. He seems to be the only one on that team that consistently
Shoots
gets
on goal.
a shot on goal.
Anybody but Watkins.
This is what helped. This is going to be an odd one. This is what helped bumped up the odds because he's doing everything else on the field for West Ham, but Jared Bowen to get a shot on goal and Brian Mbeumo to get a shot on goal. If I get a singular shot on goal from every single one of those guys, Mr. Graham, plus $4,384.
Nice.
I told you, man, going for fucking broke with nothing but
9-way parlay.
I might listen to this in the morning and put that in myself.
put it in as you know.
Now,
What,
I might change it to Somerville for West Ham, and I might change mine to because Mbeumo I thought definitely would have had a shot against Palace. Didn't even muster a shot at all.
actually listen to tomorrow. Put that because I don't bother doing the online betting thing. Put that exact bet in for me for $1.
Okay,
Yeah, go for it.
for $40, I gotcha.
Yeah, for 40. Yeah, go for it. I like that.
All right.
I like that.
Sounds good.
Why not?
I can do that for you.
All right.
I will take care of it.
What are you doing, Stud?
So what I've got going on here
Not good gambling.
is actually I think pretty good. Leeds or draw with Sunderland because they're at Elland Road and over 1.5 in that game. Because I think both teams score. I think it really ends probably 2-1, but I know they can both be a little gun shy sometimes.
Got it.
So I got a little
Terrible
nervous
with money.
doing over 2.5. Liverpool to beat Wolves, Arsenal to beat Brighton. So 2 big away wins for both of them. Over 1.5 in Bournemouth Brentford.
Okay.
Again, I think this is a both teams to score sort of situation.
1-1, 2-0.
Yeah.
At least.
Now, 2 teams that don't really score a shit ton of goals. But I'm punch drunk from Saturday. Everton versus Burnley over 2.5.
Not good gambling.
I'm not doing a winner. I'm not doing anything else. But I'm a little punch drunk from Sunday, and I want to see it happen. Over 2.5 in Everton Burnley at the old Hill Dickinson.
Dude, they shot their nut this weekend. It's going to be a 0-0 draw.
I know.
baby.
It's going to suck. This is going to be the leg that loses it, but it's also the leg that kicked me odds up a bit.
You heard. Very good. All
So
right.
I think it'll be fun. It's not it.
Oh, okay.
Sir.
Okay, sorry.
City to beat Forest.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much guaranteed. That gives me plus 1134.
Get it the fuck together, Sam.
I hope you're talking to yourself.
I was
Because
that
if you
time.
counted, that was only 6, and I told you it was 7 to begin with.
You
Cheers,
expect me to pay
mates.
attention to you when you never pay attention to me? That's going to wrap it up, boys and girls. Yeah, exactly. That's going to wrap it up, boys and girls. Mr. Graham, any parting words?
We're going to leave a lot of the other shit again because I need to take this opportunity to just thank everybody that turned up over the last week for one of our friends and part of the DU parish, one of the lovely people in this foul jamboree. We raised $800 so far. I am going to leave it open until Wednesday at midnight because I got 3 late submissions on Sunday after I had already purchased the gift card Saturday morning.
Right. Like we said we were going to.
Exactly. And I posted, as promised, it's all in the comments of that post. It's my Venmo code on the closed group.
Which is great because it means not only do they not listen to the show, our quote friends, some of them financially support the show. They also then don't look at the post in the closed group that Mel pinned to the top of the, like, thank you guys. Thank you for your generosity, but thanks so much for paying attention to us. We really, this is an ego-driven thing doing a podcast, and that's quite a kick to the nuts.
So we will be buying a secondary gift for $150 at this stage. If there's anybody else that would like to donate, I'm more than welcome to accept those donations. After Wednesday at midnight, I will be sending you your money back. Right. I can't do this forever.
No.
So, but I just wanted to seriously to thank everybody for turning up. And at some point, I'm sure we'll get permissions to share, and we'll make sure everybody knows the full extent of what happened. But for now, I think we're still remaining anonymous at this stage.
I spoke with that person very briefly. They were incredibly touched and very appreciative of the family just looking out for them. And I just said, hey, that's what we do. That's what this game is. We all support one another. We all might give each other shit constantly, but we always support one another. And then I also informed them that there would likely be an effort when they were comfortable with it from the entire Baltimore football supporting community as a whole that would like to do a donation in a
charitable donation in their
child's name to help with those things. So
exactly.
And so there will be something like that as well. But in the meantime, we did exactly what we wanted to do, which was
take care of the family as best we could.
And what do? You make a casserole and you take it to their house. That's what you used to do.
That's the way people do.
And then what you do here is it's a Grubhub card. It's here. This is one less thing you have to think about.
And you don't even have to go speak to anyone.
You don't have to.
You can just order food online, and they can leave it at your door.
And you don't even have to talk to a human being.
Because I know I wouldn't want to.
Nope, not one bit.
Knowing what I know. But I want to quick shout out to Brad again for bringing it to our attention.
Absolutely.
Crystal Palace Brad for bringing it to our attention, and a very, very sincere thank you. From said person, obviously you spoke to them, to everybody, but from us, for people in this community, in our community, of this family and of this parish that just trust us, that just knew something was wrong, even though we couldn't give information. And just believed in it. And like I said, there's some people that are closer to us, obviously, than others. So for transparency purposes, I did do all the screenshots I promised in the comments of that post, to make sure everybody knew that it was legit. But I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart that you all turn up the way you do, and we couldn't thank you enough. And it's just makes me proud.
Sincerely, you guys fucking rock. We love you. We love you. We love you all. And that's how we come proper. And that's what we do, right? That's what we do here. That's what this whole show's fucking about, is being there for one another.
Taylor Thompson wants to point out that you boys deserve some credit. You built this family.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. All we do is talk into microphones like a couple of fucking assholes.
That's it. Yeah. I mean,
that's what we do.
It is what it is. So patreon.com/D Football Show. Sign up to that $5 tier to support the show itself. If you want, you get all the extra content. You got the DU Drip Shack. You could buy some merch. You got some other ways. Drunkard United FC on Facebook to find the closed group. And now that all the sappy shit is done, Mel, push the buttons. Fuck off.
Excellent, because then again, Mr. Graham didn't fucking listen to me because I haven't had a chance to say next up is DU does EFL.
Don't worry about it.
We're talking about
Fuck
the rest of the league, and then he's already plugged the fucking injury time. So till next week, everybody. Thanks for listening, Mr. Graham.
Good night.
Yeah, but you're wacky.
I'm wacky.
Get back on the intranet.
Hello, Internet. Well, continuing that thought, Sam, because I figured I would save it for the mics. We were talking about, just perfectly hit shots like the Slobosly and how, again, we were talking about Pickford save and how Tonali could be more perfect. For some teams, hitting it, you notice I'm just immune to it now, right? I just kept talking because
I know.
I've learned to ignore her. And the way those kind of goals, like a goal like Slobosly, right? Think of it like that could be the highlight of the season for a team like Burnley. Like,
exactly.
We scored this one singular goal
that was
on
fucking
Man
amazing.
United and won 1-0. That's our season.
Yeah.
Like, we got our asses kicked the rest of the time. We didn't have a good year. Our manager got but that goal.
Right.
But that fucking goal.
That's what it's what you live for. And it's one of those, like, the shame for the positive part for Slobosly here, or for Tonali here, is that Pickford saved it in such spectacular fashion that it won't be forgotten.
Right, because everybody's going to remember the save.
Everybody's going to go, what a hit.
Tonali fucking hit the shit out that.
Because how many times have we seen great goals go by the wayside because your team lost 4-1?
Or
3-1 or whatever. And then it just goes...
Hey, wouldn't it be great if we had a show about this?
Well, because that's about the Premier League. And
yeah, these people can't do that.
You guys just did a show about this?
Yeah. And well, we're still talking about it. We happen to like footy.
We had to relieve the boners.
But you just go on TikTok and just start talking to each other on TikTok.
No, if we start talking to each other on TikTok, they take us off the air real quick because he smokes a cigarette, we drink booze, and then we say fuck a lot, so that doesn't go over well.
Well, I don't know what to say.
All right, let's do a show. I do appreciate producer Mel kind of producing content for the show, but like, let the professionals do what they do.
Where'd all the opinions come from?
And also, fucking opinionated woman. The other thing that you always forget too, though, is this is how the show was created. Was you and me on the phone
Talking
while
shit.
driving, just talking nonstop about
but
footy.
we're supposed to be monetizing that shit.
Haven't monetized it yet. Let's start the show.
Born in the land of Bowie, Maryland. Bred to be a fan of fucking Everton. Punch you in the eye and drink your rye. Sam Houston.
Sam Houston.
Arsenal fans have another Sam. Right day, the fucking Gooner Graham. Stump of a lord. Look straight in shorts. Sam Grammy.
Sam Graham.
Fucking United! Fucking United!
Goddamn right, producer Mel. Sure, Billy said it correctly. Let us fucking cook. Hello and welcome to DU Does EFL, a completely biased brief recap of the rest of English football as told by two common American chefs. I am your host, Sam Houston, and over there also, flipping the burgers, making it sizzle. My co-host, Mr. Samuel Graham. How you doing, good man?
We're sizzling, baby.
We are sizzling.
We are sizzling.
We went from wacky to sizzle.
Oh, come on. They can't get wacky about people that can't pull that shit off. You know what I mean?
No, exactly. And of course, on the ones and twos, we got the lovely producer Mel, who isn't going to say anything because she's doing the sweet fade with the thing on the mute, also looking at me with a confused, bewildered face, and just going, "Would you fuckers hurry up and do a show?"
The other thing is we have monetized it, Sam. We had like a Pete Hegseth commercial or something the other day.
Yeah. We're making literally
12 cents a show or something?
No,
Not even?
literally percentage of pennies, and pennies don't even exist anymore. We're recording at the DU Public House just outside the nation's capital, and you can check us out wherever you get your podcasts, and of course streaming live every single Monday night. Should you want to chat with us, there is many ways that you can. Mr. Graham, tell the good people how they can get in touch.
Absolutely. It's at DU Football Show on all the social medias and dufootballshow@gmail.com to get in touch via email. And we should make mention that if you want ad-free episodes
Attaboy.
of the DU Football Show and DU Does EFL, you can always just sign up to that Patreon. Patreon.com/DU Football Show. That $1 $5 tier makes us some more money, and stops you from hearing some bullshit.
You were just the right proper hoe.
Thanks.
You are such a good hoe.
Well, I didn't get to make very much money at work today because my iPad didn't fucking work. So I got to do something else as a backup plan, and that's where you cunts come in. Look right down the barrel.
What is it from the Boondocks, the Cat Williams character? A pimp called Slickback. And you'll be like, excuse me, Mr. Slickback. It's a pimp called Slickback.
Yeah. That's one of the few episodes I've seen.
We are drinking the exact same shit we drank in the last episode.
Yes, we are.
Championship corner.
I've fallen and I can't get up. Oh no!
It's coming in hot.
I was going to say the exact opposite of Rob. Good old Bobby the Plug. That was not coming in soft.
Oh, she came in hard.
Woo,
Holy shit.
go
She was
get
like
'em, killer.
She was like that bobsledder that won gold for the first time. She's flying in there.
So Coventry City have grown their lead back at the top of the championship with 2 wins and Borough dropping points.
Growers, not showers.
Yep. Millwall, Ipswich, Hull, and Wrexham round out the rest of the playoff spots.
I like it. I still love Wrexham being in there.
But don't look now. Southampton find themselves in 7th place and only 4 spots out of the playoffs. They have been on a roll
Don't
lately.
want them.
Here's a big win at the bottom of the table. Oxford got a big win at home over West Brom. So West Brom are now only 3 points from safety. And they're only, Oxford are 3 points from safety on West Brom and only 2 points from leapfrogging Leicester in the last spot. And they seemed dead in the water about a month ago, and they have pulled off a couple of big
results.
home wins, which we talk about all the time. It doesn't matter the league. If you're going to stay up, if you're going to survive,
you have to be decent at home.
Get the results at home. Get the wins no one expects you to get at home.
Exactly right.
Keep it going. And it'd be a bit of a shock because everybody was kind of surprised that Oxford survived the first time. They've been kind of a perennial League One side. And if they could pull it off, I mean, that would then mean probably West Brom and Leicester going down, which would be shocking.
Be huge, but Leicester especially because of their kind of, everybody talks about a meteoric rise. I mean, this is a cratorious fall. Craterous.
Good
made
news.
up a word there.
Pompey did lose 2 games this week. They lost to 2 playoff sides. They lost to Wrexham and Hull, but are still 5 points safe from the bottom. And
they got a little lucky with some other results that went their way. Kind of sort of the same way Tottenham did, as we talked about.
Oxford beating West Brom helps them quite a bit.
You know what I thought was interesting real quick, too? I think he might get fined and possibly suspended for it. But Igor Tudor, I don't know if you saw his post-match, said that the referee was very much for the home side.
Ooh, yeah, that's not good.
In that game, which plays into the idea that you need to be good at home if you want to stay up, because apparently referees are very biased towards you when you're there.
Also, the championship shocker, would it surprise you to hear that they play games in the midweek and the weekend again?
Yeah, no, not at all. Absolutely not. Except for the team in the FA Cup.
Right, and it's only one. So, yeah, that's it. Everybody else playing.
Now, League One, I think, has 2, don't they?
League One does have 2.
Come on.
So League
I know
One,
what the fuck I'm doing already.
League One, it's all about the relegation battle. So every week it's going to be the weekly check on that. Port fucking Vale has Port fucking Vale, Rotherham, Shaxs Northampton Town, who lost to Port fucking Vale.
It's so sad.
And the O's are currently the bottom 4 spots.
Don't like it. We need Leyton Orient to step their game up here.
Wigan and Blackpool are in 19th and 20th respectively, and they are between 1 to 3 points of the other teams other than Port Vale. Port Vale's dead in the water, but those other 3 sides, all 5 of them are just kind of switching points together.
I would like to move and to put something grammatical about and see what people think about it. If we're talking about the bottom of the table and we're talking about teams being a little bit shit, when you say, and it is the proper grammar you use to say Wigan and Blackpool are in this position, respectfully. I think we should start saying disrespectfully because they're shit.
Okay, I don't disagree, but respectfully is the proper English.
I know it is. I just want to start something new. I'm like
Gotcha.
Shakespeare over here. Okay.
So Cardiff still hold their single point lead over Lincoln City at the top of the table. The two face off this weekend.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
1 versus 2 is always good.
Mm-hmm. And 1 versus 2 when it's only a 1 point difference, and particularly
lovely.
Cardiff was very much kind of thought of like Birmingham City of last year. It was like they're too good to be in League One, and for the most part have cruised until recently where they've really started slipping. At one point, they had a 12-point lead at the top.
Right. Can I make a suggestion for anybody willing to put some money down?
Mm-hmm.
1 versus 2 with only a 1 point difference. Where do they play? Do you know?
I believe it's at Cardiff.
At Cardiff. I would go either under 3.5 or under 4.5, Cardiff or draw.
Mm-hmm.
Because these sorts of games tend to be tetchy, with nobody really any sort of exuberance going forward because they don't want to slip up, because this is the only team they're worried about.
Mm-hmm.
So there tends to not be a lot of goals, but it does tend to favor the home team, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go Cardiff City or draw, and I think you see a 1-0, 1-1, 2-1 at the absolute fucking most, and 2-1's a big stretch.
Right. Yeah. I don't disagree. It's a good call.
Just not a bad shout. So if you got an extra $50 laying around, I would do that.
Reading is firmly in the playoffs now. They've got a little bit of a lead for that final spot, and they've been on a tear now. They're missing a couple of players that could hurt them in the long run, but if it's between them and Bolton, I want to see Bolton go up, right? Just because I feel like Bolton.
I miss Bolton.
Well, and also Bolton has put in the hard miles, being in the playoffs a bunch, and kind of, unfortunately, you think of all the teams that in championship sides that go down to league.
Well, they occupied the Pompey role.
Right.
Essentially, they've been in League One
if you
far
go down
too
to
long.
League One, you either win it immediately and go right the fuck back up, or
you're stuck.
Right? Because like Huddersfield Town, next year I'll be saying Huddersfield Town deserves that opportunity because they've had to kind of do the grind for a little while as well. And
Sunderland for all those years as well.
Yeah, so for me, it's like, if it comes down to the two of them, I'm rooting for Bolton. But otherwise, yeah, I'd love. Reading deserves. They're a championship club. It's where they belong. It's absolutely.
And they also had to deal with a fucked owner for a while, and all that sort of shit. And you want to see them. They also gave a chance to Paul Ince to be their manager and all that kind of stuff. And a lot of black managers don't get chances.
Right.
So I mean, Reading seemed to have kind of righted the ship after their terrible owner.
And particularly down in the lower leagues, black managers tend to get blamed for a lot more than they deserve.
Oh yeah,
for as well,
big time.
Like it's
big time. There, I mean, we see it all, still see it all the fucking time for absolutely no reason. Obviously, there was, in the closing words of the main show, there was something near and dear to our hearts the last couple of weeks that we had to kind of curb some stuff for. But you had Vinicius Jr. And his stuff with Real Madrid against Benfica, and a player saying some racist shit. Then you've had, I can't remember who Chelsea was playing, but a player for each team was racially abused. With Chelsea going on, I think it was Wesley Fofana who got the red card.
Yeah,
and then Hannibal. I think it was Chelsea Burnley.
Yeah, Chelsea.
And then Hannibal for Burnley got red carded, or got racial abused.
Right.
There's just no fucking place for it, man. And it's nice to see clubs that step up and go, you know what, we trust this guy's credentials.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
He's got the cojones to do it, so fucking give it to him. And you want to see those sorts of clubs succeed because it shouldn't matter your skin color.
Wrapping it up with a League Two, Bromley have now got a 4-point lead after beating Aki 2-1.
Damn it!
Aki's sitting in 13th. They're good. We did.
Yeah, but still, you want them to climb the league.
Right. Wassel have fallen all the way to 10th place now after only winning one of their last 7 matches.
You can't do that in this, in the span of 12 days.
Team was first place.
Because that's how many fucking games they play.
Team was first place
I know.
before those 7 games.
It's fucking horrible.
Yeah. And then
that's a fall from grace like Palace, really.
Right. Now, Newport County and Harrogate both got draws, and now we're only 2 or 3 points. So Newport's 3 points, and Harrogate's 2 points from Crowley and Barrow in the Barrow in the battle for league safety.
Nice.
And staying in the professional league. So where it really looked like Newport were dead man walking and going down, they've really turned it on. And
I like them to stay in the league.
Agreed.
Partially because it's another opportunity in the League Cup to see them hosting one of the big boys, because they always seem to draw
a big boy.
Manchester City or
West Ham one time.
West Ham, that whoever, and they always seem to be at home.
Remember,
so it's a joy when you flip on the old CBS and you get to see football being played on a potato patch.
The pouring down rain, the one against West Ham, Mikel Antonio running down the left hand side, and literally the ball is like just stopping in like 2 inches of water.
I love it.
And him just trying to dribble, and you get the ball just it along. So fucking brilliant.
And what's the other thing that's great too is obviously you had that fat dude sing that song there, right? Which is one of the songs. The last couple of weeks I've had Eberechi Ez's song stuck in my head.
Right.
Before that, it was a lot of Gorkaresh because it's Salt and Pepper Push It tune, so that's been stuck in my head a lot.
I'm a big fat bastard.
Yeah,
fucking.
But
brilliant.
that song's been stuck in my head for like a year, essentially. Like it just randomly walking around the grocery store, and I found some Indian wraps, essentially.
They're chicken vindaloo.
That are Indian dishes, but done as like essentially a microwavable burrito.
Right. But it's a chicken vindaloo, right?
I bought a chicken vindaloo the other day.
Yes.
And it's fucking delicious.
Do you sing the song as you were microwaving it?
I thought of the song as I was shoving it into my face because I couldn't sing because I was whoring it down.
Also, the children are around, so
I was absolutely whoring it down.
Who are we kidding? Your children hear you say?
Oh, I curse all the time.
Now,
because that's good parenting. And it is, because they need to know the words exist so they're not like fucking weird and shocked when you hear them. But they also need to. It expands their vocabulary. But these are the ages where they learn, and this is the most important bit. You're not allowed to say that.
Right.
You're a child. I'm an adult. I could say whatever I want. Right? This is when they learn that there are consequences for your behavior, your actions.
Fair
right?
enough.
I've told you the rules.
Yep.
You don't qualify to say this yet. Tegan is now, after turning 16, hell and damn and ass are allowed.
Right.
Period. She says shit, fuck, or bitch. She's in trouble still. Right? That's how you learn. I can't say this at school. I can't say this in front of these people. I can't say this to my boss. I can't say this is when you learn that lesson.
Right.
And you only learn that if you know the words exist.
Right.
I'm here. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're fucking welcome.
I would say I wouldn't mind seeing Crowley go down just because they had that really racist fucking manager a few years back.
Yeah.
And they have made it could be a double drop out of the league, which I think would also be fitting. And while normally I would say because
it wasn't just one group he was racist against, it was any foreigner.
Changing in different rooms, literally hitting them with
horrific stuff. Absolutely horrific
hard
stuff.
R's and really saying some bad.
But those, I mean, again, like if you were racist against one group, a single relegation would probably satisfy it. But you also made the Asian players change in a different room.
And the Muslim players.
And you made some World War II jokes.
Yeah.
So a double relegation seems fitting.
Yeah. Well, and typically you would be like, oh, the club doesn't deserve that. No, you fucking hired them.
Yeah.
You fucking hired them.
And you kept him on for a bit.
Love to see you go out. Because the
moment
first
that happened,
we're going to have to move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if it ends up ultimately being a lie, we're going to just know.
We don't need the press. We don't
move on.
Yeah,
we're going to move on from this.
Nope, not happening.
Make it an excuse that they weren't playing well on the field. Whatever you need to do, but just you move the fuck on.
No, you call it out. You should call it out.
That's going to wrap it up, boys and girls. Next up is Injury Time, where we preview the weekend's action. And actually, the midweek's action.
We
talk about our adopted club.
We got a lot going on this week.
The beers we were drinking, and we check in on our fantasy scores. So, Mr. Graham, should someone want to check out our extra content, how they go about doing that?
One last time for you this evening is patreon.com/the football show. Sign up to that $5 tier, and you'll get all of our extra stuff that the old Houston just told you about.
And no more EFL show this week, but we will be back for another regular show covering the Premier League on Thursday. Till then, everybody.
Good night.